Lawrence Academy is a beautiful school with a very high tuition cost. But do the students in Lawrence Academy knows what they have spent their parents' money on?
I think most of the tuition is used for sports. I think it's also used for dining services and trying to make the dorms a lot better, nicer, run smoother. I probably used to pay some of the people that they use, like B&G. And I think most of it's just used to make life more comfortable for the people who live here and for the students who go to the school in terms of what we eat, sports, the equipment that we have, the buses that we get, and just Lawrence Academy in general.
As we can see, a general Lawrence Academy student only knows the general uses of tuition. So we asked Mrs. Steezy, who is the Director of Finance and Operation of the Lawrence Academy, and we found out the proportion and the money was being spent on. Mrs. Steezy mentioned the endowment of the school is also a factor that matters the cost of tuition. So we are going to have Mrs. Cody, who is in charge of the endowment of Lawrence Academy, with us to explain the interdependency between the endowment and the tuition cost.
Some of the ISL schools like Groton have a larger endowment than Lawrence Academy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that their tuition is going to be less. Endowment should be looked upon as like a savings account, and through investing in the market, interest is earned on the endowment, and it's that money that the school is able to spend. So having a large endowment provides security, and it definitely provides some income, but overall schools like Groton and Lawrence Academy are still dependent upon monies that they are able to get through tuition for day-to-day costs of educating their students.
However, Groton School's tuition is actually lower than Lawrence Academy's, but not much. Therefore, we can make the conclusion that the endowment actually affects a school's tuition. In the year of 2015, Lawrence Academy had won both the football and the soccer New England Championship. People started wondering if the school uses tuition to recruit athletes in order to win the title. We will have the Associate Director of Admissions to explain it to us whether the myth is true.
There is a lot of myth floating around out there that Lawrence Academy uses tuition dollars to recruit football players to their school. That is not true. You could be a star football player and not need financial aid if your father makes a lot of money. But it is based on need. We do not just go after football players, we go after all kids in general.